So, today I want to share 3 things that I do to invest outside of my business that brings money even when my business is not having a ton of revenue at the moment. Hi, I'm Jody Ann Rowe, founder of the Event Certificate, and I work with event planners and wedding planners to help them double their leads online. So if you're struggling to get found online, check out my website, www.eventcertificate.com, and let's talk. So here's the thing, we know right now the pandemic has affected everyone's income, especially if you're in the event industry, because a lot of the events have been limited in size and a lot of people have been postponing or canceling their events. So especially if you're a wedding planner right now, you might not have had a ton of weddings. Now, here's the thing, a lot of people will often ask me, well, how do I make money? And I've given a ton of options to my clients, different ways they can pivot and things they can do. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to be a bit more transparent and show you how I've actually built wealth outside of my business. And 3 things that I've done to do so were options that you can look into as well. So the first thing is real estate. Yes, I'm telling you about real estate in the middle of a pandemic, but at the moment, depending on your city, the real estate prices might be lower. So I'm in Toronto and I can tell you right now the prices are significantly high and they're increasing. But one of the first ways that I built wealth outside of my business was investing in real estate. I purchased my first property at 25, and that was a way that I used to build some wealth when I sold it. So if you're thinking about that, definitely look into it right now. Maybe not on your own if you're not having a ton of revenue, but you could look into working with a family member or someone else to help build that long-term investment. Now, number 2, the second way that I built wealth in my business is I started investing in stocks. Now, this video is by no means offering financial advice or stock advice, but one of the things that I started doing, I started very small, but I just started testing different stocks and invest in small amounts, see how they did, and then increased it accordingly. And that's helped to build some backup income, so to speak, outside of my business. So if you've never looked at the option, I say try it out. Now, don't rush in and dump all your money into this. Going cautiously. Start small, $50 maybe, and see how it goes. It's also important to connect with someone in the area, like a financial advisor or a stockbroker, someone who you know has more knowledge and can teach you what to do, or at least help to manage your portfolio if they can. Now, number 3, this one is interesting because it's one that I've shared before, but I find not everyone tends to tap into this option. So one of the ways that I've built wealth outside of my business and outside of the standard things like real estate and stock is that I actually look for different or alternative ways to bring in income. And one of those is I do a lot of affiliate partnerships. So I'll partner with different companies who have programs that align with my business. So for those of you who've been following me for a while, you might notice, for example, HoneyBook. So HoneyBook is a program that I promote because I believe in their platform. It's a platform that a lot of my clients have used, a lot of my clients I've put onto, I've done setup for. And by the way, I do offer a HoneyBook setup service, which I'm going to link below. And one of the things that I do was I partner with HoneyBook so that because I believe in their product, if I meet someone who I know is in need of the services, I can refer them and they will pay me a commission for that referral, which brings me additional income. I also look at other ways and other ventures I can tap into. So I've been doing domain flipping for quite a few years now, and this was not something I started as a business. It was just something to really test it out and see how it would go, and it ended up bringing me some revenue, actually quite a bit of revenue from just flipping them. But this is just something you can think about when you're thinking about the different ways that you can optimize or tap into these sources. Try to think outside the box. So look into a partnership opportunities where you could have a relationship or an affiliate relationship with a company and earn a commission, because that would bring you some money outside of your business. Or you can look into maybe a secondary type of interest, such as my domain flipping, because it really was an interest that could bring you some revenue. But those are 3 things or 3 ways that I've helped to build my wealth outside of my business, so that when we enter a period like now during the pandemic, where you might see different levels or changes in your income, at least you have other options or sources that you can tap into so you're not as stressed or feeling worried about your revenue. So if you have any questions, drop them down below for me and I will come back to this video and answer that. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching and have yourself a wonderful day.